go to the express, and it's like all on my pad, so.
Okay. We'll go ahead, and that way at least we get you
You got a smoothie in there that you got?
15 minutes. It's half a smoothie, half a bubbled water. Immunity drink.
All right, so everything that I say in here, well, not everything, but a lot of it's fictional or whatever. I'm not a drug addict or supposed to be a drug addict.
I am.
Or whatever. I mean, like, I've never smoked before.
Right.
Or whatnot, and tried shrooms before in high school. But
yes.
Other than that, this is my Narcotic Anonymous group with the 12-step process. So put this down real quick. I want to welcome everybody who's attending today, the visible people, and Dr. Chow.
Hello.
Hello. And I'm happy to have you guys all here this afternoon. My name is Danielle Q. Little, and I am an honorable member here at Narcotic Anonymous group here. And we're going to start here by taking a few breaths together as we ground ourselves here in our safe spaces together. So we're just going to close our eyes for a second and, know that everyone here is like supporting us and they're going through like the same challenges here. So there's no one here that's going to judge you from anything that you say. So we're just going to take a second here and close our eyes. Take a deep breath in. And then breath out. Then take another deep breath in. And out. All right, you open your eyes. Hey, you feeling okay?
Mm-hmm.
Cool, feeling cool. All right, so first slide here. And we'll start off here with our open ritual here. And this just states that Narcotic Anonymous is a nonprofit fellowship society of men and women for whom drugs have become a very major problem. We are recovering addicts who meet regularly to help each other stay clean. This is a program of abstinence from all drugs, and there's only one requirement for membership. The ability and mental capacity to be able to stop. Here is a safe place where you are able to share, and we are always suggest that you keep an open mind and give yourself a break. Our program is a set of principles reading so simply that we can grow and follow them in our daily lives. These principles are set and followed to be a goal at the end of your 12-step process. So this is just basically the preamble for Narcotic Anonymous. I've seen a couple of them on different websites, and so that's a group that I went to on Dayton. So on my second post, I don't know if you want to list basically the sources that I use too. Because I know that's how you do it on if you do a paper, but I don't know how to list.
You can turn that into so the D2L.
Yeah, I think I told you I turned it in on the wrong one on the pick a date. So I'm gonna put it on the other one.
Okay.
But yeah, so now we're gonna take a moment of silence. Right now I'm just asking you to take a moment of silence here today, remembering all of those who are still struggling with addiction and currently struggling with addiction and the ones that we are lost to addiction. So I'm just gonna take a moment of silence here. All right. Cool. So I'm just going back into my introduction here. My name is Danielle Little, and I am from Cleveland, Ohio. And I am a recovering addict. I'm gonna share a little bit of what my story with you guys today, and I listen and learn a lot from you as well. I stand to you here before you today, not only as a social worker, but someone who has also took the steps to recover and understand your pain, challenges, and stress during this time. However, you have just made the best step today by joining this meeting. Now, with me, like I said, growing up in Cleveland, Ohio, I grew up on the east side of Ohio in St. Clair, which is like a working class area, lower class, where my mom, she worked third shift and my dad works first shift. So it's kind of like a one parent at home all the time, but kind of like completely exhausted. So we kind of like pretty much got to do what we wanted to do and got experience to a lot of different things growing up in that neighborhood. Even though we did go to church a lot, whatnot as well. My parents feel like it struggles to with alcoholism, and I aunts and uncles or whatever who smoked, did pills, etc. Things. We don't get too deeply into that. So I did fall into an area into where I was popping pills at times because of really losing my friends at young ages. And one day I do remember I'm a part of a Church of God in Christ Church as a type of denomination for Christians. I came home from church one day, and my brother's friend Eric, who went to his school, was like bleeding out in front of our house and whatnot. And the police was kind of like asking us what had happened, and we were kind of like, we just got out of church. We don't know what happened, but this is kind of like something I feel like that affected me and made me, like I said, kind of want to feel sedated in high school or not really want to deal with being present in life because it's like we're poor, people are dying before they even turn 18. So it's kind of like, what is my outlet? Now let's going on. That was my introduction part. We're gonna next go on to talk about who is an addict. Speed it up a little bit, it's getting 150. An addict is someone whose life is completely controlled by drugs. The substance takes over them and causes them to have unhealthy behaviors, consistently get arrested, possibly, and this also could end up to eventually killing you at the end of the day. And that is why it's very important that you are here today and are taking the first steps or steps in your normal process to end addiction. Why are we here? We are gathered here today to work through the 12-step process together, aiming to help you break free from addiction to any substances. Our goal is to support each other in achieving and maintaining a drug-free and happy life. So next, we're going to some questions and sharing here. First, we're going to start off. The first question is, what brings you to this meeting today, and what do you plan to learn by the end of the meeting? So, what brings me to the meeting today is I'm here leading the group here. And today I just wanted you guys, like I said, to focus on because this is an open meeting and not a closed meeting, to let you know that anything that you have concerns about or questions about, feel free to ask me after the class. And then, like I said, we're here to not judge and we're here to support you. So we want you to learn what's being addicted, what is an addictive gene and how we can help you if you feel like you're having or dealing with these things. Did you want to say? Wait.
Yeah, I'm trying to learn how to quit smoking the bad stuff.
It's the best. Wait. Cool. The next question we have, I want 3 and not 2. Okay. Next question we have is, how can the community better help individuals with addiction, and what steps do you think that we could take to help this process? So I feel like the community can help with addiction, particularly as giving like more opportunities for youth. For my focus here in Dayton, when I went to visit the group in Dayton, I feel like with kids or a lot of these things start early on in life, or not before they even become adults because they have nothing to do or any resources. Even when I was growing up in Cleveland, we did have resources like as far as recreation centers and things that we didn't have to pay for. Just something that to do for free to keep our minds off things versus kids now that I'm doing with Dayton, they don't really have any different avenues to do things. So definitely, like I said, with the community giving more resources for the kids, and more different programs for adults to go to, funding, and like I said, I definitely need to do more, like more research and things to where us to get grants. But what do you think is something we could do?
Maybe even some like prevention efforts to like get to them before they start getting into things, like whatever the prevention, some sober leisure activities, some things that they can do.
Yeah, I was like, for me, I feel like, especially like in the neighborhood I grew into, like with peer pressure, people will make you believe that the only things that you can do is smoke or drink or something to be cool. When you can, like, okay, well, let's go play soccer, let's go get some ice cream, or let's go do something that's not, making us sedated, something different.
Mm-hmm.
Then number 3, what coping methods have you found to be most effective in maintaining being sober? So, one thing that I always, I grew up in a Christian household. For me personally, is going to church or whatever. If I do not go to church, I kind of feel bad. That's just me personally.
Mm-hmm.
I like to go to church. I love to pray when I wake up. Thank God for being here. For smoking, personally, thing is, I want to say this is a coping method. I just had to eat sunflower seeds.
Yeah.
Whenever that was one thing that helped me stop smoking. But other than that, I'm gonna find different things to do. I play drums. I like to go skating and whatnot. You just different things that you can do with your friends. Now, the drinking problem things. I was telling you guys my personal story that my mom was like had dealings with alcohol and stuff throughout this time of us being sedated and we being like under drugs and stuff during high school. For the alcoholism and the what is that fake beer? It's supposed to be called NA beer.
Mm,
I don't know if that really helps, but
right.
that's just my personal opinion.
Yeah.
But like a big coping method, I just feel like it's find something for you that takes up the time and makes you not think about that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any like coping methods to help for not smoking?
So definitely being accountable to other people that have gone through it and quit themselves so I can ask them for advice, and then also maybe trying to help others who are trying to quit at the same time. So some type of service work.
Yeah. Definitely service work. Big on service work. I could feel like it's the same thing with loss too, because this might be a loss situation, kind of like us losing a person or
Mm-hmm.
whatnot. What is a coping situation that someone uses when they lose a family member or someone close to them? They work a lot or go to work because they don't want to be alone
Mm-hmm.
or whatever, and kind of like face that challenge. You try to surround yourself with like more people or worry. Alright. And then so that is the last question for today. And after that, we're going to end today with our Serenity Prayer. Now, I'm just going to say the prayer.
Okay.
Great God, grant us the serenity to separate things we cannot change, courage to change the things we can, and wisdom to know the difference. Thank you, everyone, for participating today. And in this meeting today, we cannot wait to see. Dang it, what am I thinking? Cannot wait to see you at the next one and have a great day. Not you memorize the prayer.
Right?
Why did you memorize the prayer? Do this all the time.
Yes.
But yeah, and I like all the meetings I had been to, and only 3 that was online. I was seeing for my paper, and I'm assuming that those were open meetings and not closed meetings, because like from doing my research and reading, they were saying that if it was like a closed meeting, then I probably like would need a special code or something else to get in, because I don't know. I feel like if I was just like really dealing with something like this, I would kind of be like very secretive,
Mm-hmm.
more so than like, okay, I want people to see my face. I'm in here doing
Right.
this.
It's definitely
Internet.
day by day. So I get that part too, and
Yeah, and I was like, then also too, people, like I said, for me watching TV shows, I see a lot of people that just go for the resources in general. Like, okay, I don't want to be sober, but I do want the resources that you guys are providing versus like food, shelter, whatever, just so I can get the resources and not be sober.
mm-hmm.
So,
I didn't know you can convert things to Word. Did you?
convert things to Word from Google Docs to Word.
It's like from a PDF to Word. I guess you have to own PDF to do that.
The only way I even was got the Microsoft PowerPoint was we created a demo version, but other than that, if you don't pay for it, you gotta do a little 30-day thing and then try to renew it.
Right. No, that's perfect. If you want to hear our
So
drama here in a minute, you are more than welcome to.
So this one, so the final page for the final one for this one is 8 to 15, but the final paper for the social welfare policy classes, is that 8 to 15 too?
Only the final paper. You're only doing one paper, but I do have it early turn in to get you guys started this month.
But I know for this class, but this one is the 18 to 15 page paper, but for the social welfare policy class. I know.
I think that groups is the longest. I don't think the social welfare policy is anywhere close to 8 to 15. That's just because this is a practice class. So it's like it is the second to last class you take before you intern. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, I was confused.
Let's see here. Let me try, because they'll probably call me in a second. I'm going to try to avoid the meeting, but if they call me, I'll answer it. I do want all of you guys, like, I know we're all frustrated because it was an exciting thing. There it is.
Not exactly.
It's exciting.
Probably just go try to find some food.
And we've got a new hire. She said it's under review.
For spring.
All right, perfect timing. Should I jump on the last second of 2 o'clock or on the first second? Let's see what this is. Are you complete though? I want to make sure you're good.
Okay, so I just sent it to you on the other one too.
Oh, perfect.
You're gonna see it pop up.
Okay.
In
D2L.
Yeah, you're gonna see it pop up in the active leading the group and then the one where it say pick a date too.
Perfect. Well, I'm going to, I had stuff for addiction groups.
Oh, also on one of my discussion boards,
Uh-huh.
I replied with the, what do you call it, the despair framework.
Oh, DPAR, okay.
DPAR, yeah, I just messed that up. Yeah.
Okay.
You said August to March?
You're
Yeah,
fine.
August through March, if we run it as a stipend instead of an hourly rate, we could just do the $1,500 a month.
Okay.
Then, Dr. Trout, we would spend the $12,000 by the end of March.
Yes.
But I think, Dr. Knight, that might require Harry, her input,
Maybe Shelley.
Shelley, I don't know. Is that how it works?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there you go.
Well, I did let her know that there will be some adjustment time sheets being submitted today to me, and then I will get it to Shelley. So they said as long as it is submitted by the end of the day, then she could get it processed for payment for next week.
So is this where the EPAD falls in place? Is that what we have to do for that?
That's for the stipend, but for her back payment, we would want to do time adjustment sheets.
Okay. So what do I need to do? Because I'm so lost, y'all. I'm trying to figure this out. So what do I need to do? So we're gonna do, you said from August to March. I did write that down, the stipend at $1,500 a month. So what do y'all need from me? What do I need to do?
You would put it in effective this pay period, so it wouldn't go up. It will be August to March, but for August through, I guess, the end of this pay period, what did I say, Ms. Bowling? Was it pay period 18 through 23?
18.
Writing, you would be writing the adjustment time she's out for it. Then moving forward, she would receive the $1,500 stipend a month. That's monthly, right? Monthly stipend.
Yeah.
So you would do the EPAP as well. So you'll have to do an EPAP for the $1,500 monthly stipend. And then I could go in and approve that. But so that she receives her back payment, you would have to do the adjustment timesheets for each of those pay periods. So pay period 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. So you would need 6 time adjustment sheets.
And so what do you do with that? You actually put time in? I'm asking now,
Yeah.
Dr. Johnson, because I have no idea either.
Yeah, it's actually a timesheet.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Whatever
do
time
the
they
first one.
work. You could do it that way, or you could just do it as, $1,500 stipend, but they still want to know that some hours were worked. So up to 20 hours is what they could work per week.
Okay. So, okay, so I'm trying to see how we can delegate this, because am I the only one that can do it since I did the training, or can we both do it, me and Dr. Traub?
I'm trying to do the first one right
Well,
now. And then you would
do
sign.
what?
So I
These
have,
back
Your
pay,
adjustment time sheets?
yeah, the adjustment time sheets, like if I do the EPAF moving forward, like the back pay part.
The back pay part would just need to be signed by the supervisor. So whoever the supervisor is, they need to sign all 6 of the time adjustment sheets. And the student needs to sign too,
Okay.
which I don't
You
think
said-
she would have a problem doing. She's been reaching out to me all day.
right?
Yes, yeah.
All semester, she's
Okay.
been reaching out to us.
And then I was gonna say, then we deal with the other part, because their tuition has to fall on there as well.
Yes.
So they get paid, and then they also have a $10,000 tuition
Yes.
that has to be applied on their account. So that's a whole nother ballpark.
Which I already spoke to Dr. Trout on how about doing that, because you have to work with financial aid on that piece.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay,
Laverne Wallace.
Correct.
Yep.
okay. So just for this, so I'm clear, Dr. Knight, we need one for the 18, we need an pay period 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23, so a total of 6.
Yes, ma'am. And then when
And
you
this-
submit your PAF, you could do the start date for, I believe it's October 27. I always try to go the pay period before, because we do it that way, then they won't have any issues.
So do
I
I
guess you
use,
wouldn't be submitting timesheets anyway, so I guess it really wouldn't matter, it's just a stipend, so.
so, okay, so the sheet that you attached on, that student payroll adjustment form, that is what I do for the back pay. And then what is the form that I do that we use going forward?
The EPAT, you would just need to submit an EPAT.
Okay, see, that's the part I need to know, because I took the training, that student training, but
And then
I feel like
you
they
didn't
didn't-
say any of it.
well, I did, but it wasn't a lot as far as like, she's a research assistant, so it's a little, I guess it's a different code, right? It's a different code for research assistant, and so yeah, some of the stuff was kind of like, I don't know, it's a little confusing.
So you would just need to go into self-service and then hit new EPAB, put her ID number, her employee ID number in, you'll select grants, hit go. You'll put your home org number in. I could walk you through if you need me to do that.
Yeah, I think that's what I was asking y'all, if you can just walk me through it, see if I can visually see it one time, it's.
See, that's
perfect.
why I invited you to the training the other day. That's what I was doing. I was just
Well, so
walking people through it.
I got the invite at like 1:56. I was already committed to doing interviews with a committee that I'm on, so I couldn't just up and leave. We had to stay on there until 3:00. So that's why I was like, oh, like if I would have known ahead of time, probably could have told the committee and was like, hey, can I back off? But I didn't get it until like 1:56 and it started at 2:30. So I was already in motion with it, so I couldn't like back out.
It's okay. You stood me up, but it's okay.
I didn't say, look, if you let me know ahead, I definitely would have made some adjustments.
It's okay. I'll help you.
I didn't want to stand them up because a couple people couldn't show, so if I would have left, it wouldn't have been enough. We had to have quorum, so.
I understand. Okay, so then you would just need to do the time adjustment sheets and then I could, walk you through. I don't think that,
Okay,
we need anything. I wrote down what Ms. Bowling said, so the fund code, I just want to make sure that this is correct. It's 226025. And then-
226025.
You don't have to take it down. We'll write it down as we go through. I'm just verifying with Ms. Bowling right now. So we'll go through it.
Okay,
The org is 3423, the program is 40, and then 61625 for the account, correct?
That is
Yes.
correct.
Okay,
so on this
Alright.
adjustment form, y'all need my signature. I need to just put $1,500 because I'm not putting a rate, right?
right. You don't need to put the rate.
So where do I put the $1,500 at, just under the total?
Let me pull up the document, give me 1 second.
And Dr. Chop, are you doing something already? Because if you are, then I can just find what you're doing, if you're doing it.
I was trying to do the first one live and in person while we're on here. I've got student name, payroll 18. I don't have her ID. Our department name changed. I had supervisor as you got the training when I was on paternity leave, and then 15 an hour. I know once we
Well,
get that
she said we're not
started.
gonna do the hourly rate, we're gonna just
Okay.
do it as a stipend.
So where it says fund number
Uh-huh.
on that timesheet,
Uh-huh.
you would enter the fund number, which is the 226025, and then the next space next to it, that's where you could put $1,500.
Wait a minute,
Or
wait,
actually, it says rate underneath. You could put it right there where it says rate under the select fund code.
to put
It says rate.
$1,500?
Mm-hmm.
Now, let me ask you this, so the fund code is a drop down, so do I put FWS Department RA, well, RA, right? You see it's a drop down, like it won't let you type in anything, you have to do a drop down, then you type in whatever on the spot next to it.
We don't want
Is she a
that.
RN?
She's the research assistant,
Yeah, she's
yes,
a research assistant.
Okay, so yeah, you could do RA.
okay.
That's
But
fine.
doesn't RA stand for residential advisor?
Oh, is that what it is for this
I
one?
think so.
Oh, okay, so what do I
There's
put?
no option for grant?
It says FWS Department RA and hall number.
Yeah, no. Cause that's,
I would just put department and then put in that fund 226025.
Okay.
And then the org should be 3423.
And where do we put org?
I don't have the form in front of me.
I'll share.
I would probably just
I
put
can do a
it
screen
in.
share. Can you guys send me the screen share really fast? Can you all see it?
oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so see where it says select fund code?
Uh-huh,
Is that a drop down?
all of these are drop downs and it's FWS Department RA or hall number.
Okay, I will put on that second line, take out that first line, 226025.
Take this out?
Let me. Yeah, take that out. And put it on the second line. And then on the third line, put in that org number.
So don't do anything over here with the drop downs, cause we don't put nothing in here.
Yeah,
Okay, what's the org number?
3423.
Okay,
And then see where it says adjustment reason?
uh-huh,
I will put in there, please charge 226025 25 dash 3423 dash 61625 dash 40. And then you have to put in there the reason for the adjustment. It's to pay her stipends from August through October.
okay. Oh, where are they? Oh, one copy, I thought it.
Okay.
But since it's a monthly stipend, I guess you wouldn't need 6 then. You could just do it by month.
Okay.
Yeah, so, oh, you mean on the EPAD? So
So
we,
you said August to
No,
March?
year.
So
so
you're
August to
years.
October,
On August to October, okay.
right?
So then you would want to change that rate to 4,500 if you're just gonna put it on one sheet.
Okay, 4,500. Okay. Okay, so I put it 4,500, and then I'll just put her name on here. Okay. And then, as far as at the top, do I need to do anything where it says select pay period?
Usually that's a drop down for each pay period that I was just talking about, but since it's monthly, a monthly stipend, you don't need to, since you already put in the adjustment reason, you're fine.
Okay. And then I put our department, HSS, health. I have to learn, remember our new department, because it changed, health, and so, it's health and social science, right? Dr. Shaw?
Social sciences, yeah,
Okay,
because they just changed it.
we was SDS. Okay, so, all right, so I'm gonna and so I did this, I'll sign it, then I need to send it to Selma to sign it, and then we'll send it back.
Yeah, I would probably try and route it through Adobe, and then make sure you add myself and Ms. Shelley Whalen, that way it'll automatically come to us.
Okay, see, now I need to figure out how to do that, give me a tutorial. Give me a tutorial how to do Adobe, because I'm like,
Just when you're finished, completing the document, just send it to me,
Okay.
okay.
and I'll route it.
All right, so I'll send it now. Let me just put her information on this. And then Dr. Knight, if you want me to stop by anytime, so you can show me how to do the EPAM going forward? You want me to
Well,
just do that?
no, we're about to do it really quick, because I need to approve it, so
Oh, the
once
EPAM?
you do this, we'll just do it really quick, it's really easy,
Okay,
and I'll walk you through it.
okay, let me finish completing this real fast.
But you can stop by anytime, like, not for that, we're about to do that right now.
Okay,
You're gonna be like, that was so easy.
That was a good training.
which one?
Just to figure out that with the timesheet and then all the parties involved.
Okay, I need to get her ID number. She's gonna be so happy,
Yes.
and I am too.
Because the other cohort, theirs was broken into smaller increments also. So she's just getting hers about a month and a half after they did.
And they were paid through UD paid them,
Mm-hmm.
so.
Right.
That makes sense.
And they're the ones who asked us for, just to get the money over here, they wanted that, the invoice. And then when they asked you guys to put it on to the letterhead, thank you for doing that. And I didn't know that we weren't supposed to do it. There are so many things with this grant that I get to continue.
I almost fell out of my chair when I saw that, Dr. Trout.
You're
I
like-
was like,
You're like, why did he ask them for
What?
$125,000? Like, come on, man.
why is that written out to Dr. Trout at 1400 Brush Road Road as an invoice?
You can tell I'm just as new, so I apologize for
Just keep in mind, Dr. Trout, anything financially, the financial reports and invoices
From our
on
way.
any grant is OSPNR's responsibility, not the PI's.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah. Promise. Send it our way.
Dr. Jackson, did you find her ID?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna save this, right, and I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so I'm sending it now.
Also, do not shoot the messenger. However, President Cooley is really cracking down on, on supervisors who are allowing students to work before, the EPAFs are approved. We've actually had to, distribute some disciplinary actions because of that this semester. So they cannot work unless the EPABs are approved because we have too many students that aren't being paid on time.
Okay, that makes sense. Someone won't give me a disciplinary action. I didn't even know I was supervising until now.
Right.
So, I didn't know. I thought, I mean,
And
yeah,
you said send it to Dr. Trump, is that what you're
well, in the
saying?
beginning,
Yep.
yeah.
think
in
so.
I've been
the
taking all of
beginning,
it.
In the beginning, University of Dayton, they had originally said that the RAs would be working directly with them, and then they switched and said that they will be working between both universities. So it was just really confusing to say the least. So, yeah. And another part of this is like students are doing their field practicums in the behavioral health workforce, which that is fine. That's a part of the grant, but the RA was supposed to be, so it kind of got a little switched up and it was confusing. So we had to do all of the stuff to make sure she was getting paid on our end. So it was really confusing to say the least. So,
I just appreciate you guys all figuring it out, taking another one of those calls.
yeah, but there was many. We had calls every day, all day, all night.
For sure.
And I'm sure y'all have too, so y'all understand what's going on.
Yes.
So Dr. Knight, you said just send it to you, right?
Yes, ma'am, and I'll route it through Adobe. Then whenever you're ready, you can, share your screen and I can walk you through how to do the EPAB.
Okay. Oh, right here. I'm like, where did it go?
Ms. Bowling, did you, accept our invitation for tomorrow?
I did, well, I think I did.
Okay.
8:30, right?
Ms. Tina, Ms. Castanet, you did as well?
Sorry, Dr. Knight, yes, I did.
That's okay.
Okay, so I'll just send it.
Okay.
Oh, Selma just sent another email to us. Did y'all see that?
Selma, that may be my fault.
No, she sent one to you, me, Tina, and Bobby.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for everything y'all been doing too. I know y'all been working hard too, so we appreciate you guys as well.
Yes, thank you for everything.
Send it, Dr. Knight. Let me know if I missed anything. I think I put everything that we said.
Yeah, it looks good. It's just, you can't see the full reason, so I'll be sure to send Ms. Whalen an email.
Okay, it wouldn't, every time I tried to click like to make it go down, it would, yeah, it would
Yeah.
gray it out.
Okay.
Yes, thank
I
you.
have about 5 minutes. I'm not trying to rush you at all.
Okay,
But whenever you're ready to share your screen, because I have a meeting at 2:30.
okay, I'm sharing now. Oops.
How you guys doing? I'm sorry, I'm like
Okay,
non.
All right, so you would, click the employee tab
I was just changing up my environment for a minute. That's all.
And then electronic personnel action form is the fourth one down,
There's
and then new
a
EPAD.
town hall at 5.
And then you'll put the student's ID number in right there,
On our drug.
including the 3 zeros, and hit tab.
I was gonna try to meet up with Drew for
Her ID number.
maybe.
Lucy's Diner. That's right.
410057.
Everybody else is
Very
on a
good,
different
very
call on here too. It's
Yeah.
hilarious. It's like,
And then
town
you
hall
will hit the
tonight, there
drop
must
down.
be.
Go ahead and change that to 10/27/2024.